Hi, Susanna here from Power of One Consulting. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to share some insights in some work that I was looking at about above the line and below the line thinking and why that's important to us. So you might ask, well, what is it? What is above the line and below the line? Above the line thinking is basically the positive stuff, the stuff that it's about where we feel we have a choice, it's about where we respond really well to stuff, we have a sense of abundance, there's hope, and our posture shows it as well. Our tone of voice, and it's when we filter in acceptance and solutions and positive actions. Basically, it's about when we feel that we are in control and that we create our own destiny. And on the flip side, below the line thinking is when we are focused on things outside of ourselves, when we're focused on blame, fear, it's excuses, it's procrastination, it's problems, and the problem being outside of ourselves rather than our own problem, that we're wanting to work out how we're feeling about anything or choices that we want to make. The problem, we call it out there. Now, how do we control our thinking above the line and below the line? Well, that's the snazzy part. So we've got this thing called the reticular activating system. Let's just call it the RAS, so much easier. So the RAS, that's at the base of our brains, in our brainstem. That is the superhighway to our nervous system. Our RAS controls our consciousness. It's where we do all of our thinking in our consciousness. And so we get to choose through our RAS, we get to program our RAS. We get to program what we think about. It's like when you want to go buy a car or something like that, and all of a sudden you see that same car everywhere. Or it's like if you're out having a cuppa with a friend and they mention, oh man, that's such an annoying noise in the background, and you didn't even know it existed because you filtered it out. You programmed your RAS to filter it out. And the car, you programmed your RAS to filter that in. And that's the same with our thinking. When we live above the line, we live a much more enriching, happier life. And we can choose whether we do that by how we program our RAS. And we program our RAS consciously by using positive language, using personal responsibility language. And it's the flip side. If we're going to be whinging about things, if we're going to be looking for the failures and things, if we're going to be blaming others for our circumstances, we are also programming our RAS to filter and find more and more experiences that way. Now, what do you choose? How would you prefer to live your life? How would you like to program your brain? By all means, we all spend some time down below the line, and that's perfectly okay. The difference that makes the difference is when we know that we're there. We're not there because that's all we know. We're there because we choose to have a pity party, and that's perfectly okay. And when we're finished, we choose to be back above the line where we're taking personal responsibility. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. Thank you. Bye.